Okay, good day for those who are enrolled in BEM 103, that is Calculus 1. Calculus 1 class, that is actually differential calculus. Differential calculus ang Calculus 1, then Calculus 2 is integral calculus. So BEM 103 is a combined subject sa mga BSE at saka BSC. Alright, so our first topic for differential calculus, Calculus 1, is differentiation techniques. So one of that is the power rule. Okay, so sabi dito sa power rule, for any real number k, if y equals k, if y equals x to the power of k, then the d over dx, x to the power of k equals k times x a to the power of k minus 1. Right? So meron tayong binigay na equation. Sabi daw, if y equals x to the power of k. Right? So for any real number k, if y equals x to the power of k. So ano ba yung k natin dito, class? Our k, di ba? Naka-define ang k natin for any real number. Meaning, our k is a real number. Can you follow? So, kasi sinabi niya sa theorem 1, our k is a real number. Right? So, kung ang k ay real number, dapat alam natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng real number. Right? Kasi sinabi niya dito sa theorem 1, for any real number k. So meaning, ang ibig sabihin ng k natin is a real number. Kasi sinabi sa theorem, so k is for any real number k. So ano kaya ang ibig sabihin ng real number? Ano ang ibig sabihin ng real number? Lahat, class, ng number, lahat ng, in a simple explanation for real number, lahat ng number na sa isipan mo, na alam mo na nakadefine, that is real number. For example, 2, alam mo na 2, 2, 5, alam mo 5, there are ilan? 5. That is real number. Okay? So, merong number din na hindi naka-define. Anong tawag sa number nun? Meron number, hindi siya naka-define. Ibig sabihin natin alam. For example, square root of negative 4. Pag i-calculator natin, class, ang square root of negative 4, that is equals to math error. Follow? Math error, no? So, kung math error yan, class, that is actually undefined. Math error, that is actually undefined, hindi naka-define. So, anong tawag sa mga number na to, class? Let's say, square root of negative 5, square root of negative 10, undefined yan. Walang math error siya, undefined. So, we call this number as imaginary number. Ang tawag sa number na to, class, ay imaginary number. Alright? So, tandaan nyo, meron na tayong, alam na natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng real number. Then, ngayon, alam na natin kung ano ang imaginary number. Now, i-combine daw natin, class. I-combine natin ang real number plus the imaginary number. For example, mayroon tayong real na 2 plus imaginary na 4i. Alright? Sorry. Control Z. Yan, 4i. So, ito, this one is our real part, which is real number 2. And then, 4i is our imaginary part, which is, yes, imaginary part ng 4i. Now, pag i-combine natin, class, ang real at saka imaginary number, for example, 2 plus 4i, anong tawag mo sa number na to? We call this one as complex number. Ang tawag sa number na to, class, complex number. So, simply, ang complex number is a combined real number and imaginary number. Right? So, alam na natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng real number kasi in mathematics class, napaka-importante na alam mo kung ano yung mga sinasabi sa mga theorem. Diba? Huwag mo pabayaan yan. Huwag mo lang basahin na for any real number k. O tapos hindi mo alam pala anong ibig sabihin ng real number. No, hindi yung pwede. So ngayon, alam mo na kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng real number. Alam mo na kung ano ibig sabihin ng imaginary number. Alam mo na kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng complex number. Right? So, balik kita pa theorem 1, which is power rule. So, napaka-important class ang power rule. Very, very powerful in finding derivatives or differentiating. Power rule talaga ang napaka-importante ng power rule. So, dapat alam natin or kahatihan tamang tuod inhatisin power rule. Right? So, sabi nito, for any real number k, if y equals x to the power of k, then d over dx, x to the power of k equals k times x, k minus 1. So, ganito gawin natin para maintindihan ang power rule. I-sentence ko for any real number k such that y equals x to the power of k, the equation, then it follows the derivative, ibig sabihin ng derivative, that is differential calculus, the derivative of y with respect to x is dy over dx equals k when x, k minus 1. So, ito class ang rule sa power rule. Ayan, no? Tandaan natin yan. So, ayan. dy over dx equals k, x, k minus 1. Rules yan, no? Mag-minus 1 tayo. So, ulitin ko, no? Ano kaya bang kita makakita sin derivative? So, tatlo yan, no? Ang words na ginagamit sa differential calculus. 1 is derivative. Okay, 1. So, 1 is derivative. One is derivative. Second, differentiate. Ano pa? Differentiate. Pwede din rate of change. Yan. Now, yung mga words na ganito class, that is actually referring to the differential calculus. We cannot solve problems involving derivative, involving differentiation, involving rate of change kung ang gagamitin mo ay ang algebra lang. You cannot arrive to the final answer, no? So, pag maka-encounter tayo ng derivative, differentiate, rate of change, that is actually differential calculus. So, the most powerful rule is this one. dy over, given y, given y equals x, k, yan. So, the derivative of y equals x to the power of k is dy over dx equals k, x, k minus 1. So, yan, power rule. So, napaka-importante niyan. So, we will go to example. Okay. So, example number 1. Differentiate each of the following. So, may sinabi dito, class, na differentiate. So, pag maka-encounter kita words in differentiate class, given that dalawa ang variable, di ba? Mayroon tayong, for example, letter A, ang variable natin. Ano ba yung variable dito? Kadalasang variable, most of the time, no? Ang variable is denoted by letter, no? X and Y. So, sabi dito, differentiate each of the following. For letter A, y equals x to the power of 5. So, dapat alam natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng differentiate. Pag differentiate class, words differentiate, meaning I am looking for dy over dx. Can you follow? No? Ang example number 1, sabi, differentiate each of the following. So, meaning, I am looking for dy over dx. Sorry? Yan, sir. Uswa dyan raw ito. So, differentiate, no? Differentiate each of the following. Letter A, y equals x to the power of 5. So, meaning, I am looking for dy, I am looking for dy over dx. So, how? So, you have to derive. You have to derive y equals x to the power of 5 using power rule. Right? So, derive both sides. Kasi that is equation of y equals x to the power of 5. So, ganito lang i-follow natin na para hindi tayo mahirapan. Derive both sides. Derivative of y is actually dy. Diba? Derivative of y is actually equals to dy. Derivative of x to the power of 5, di ba, using power rule? Unahin natin muna, di ba, ganito, no? Excuse me. Dy over dx, given, i-read ko muna, no, class, given, no, y equals x to the power of k, then, yeah, the dy over dx is equals to k, x, k minus 1. So, we just follow the rules, no? Again, so, the derivative of y, no, derivative of y is actually, ito to, derivative of y is dy. Alright? Derivative of y is dy equals derivative of x to the power of 5. So, unahin natin muna ang exponent na 5. Ilagay natin dito, no? 5, kopya 5. And then, actually, may 1 dito. So, i-times mo by 1. Right? And then, x, copy x, then 5. Diba? Exponent na 5, then minus 1. Then, the derivative of x is dx. Right? And then, simplifying this one, your dy, our dy is equals to, of course, 5 times 1 is 5, x, 4, dx. So, yan na ba? Then, no, kasi ang tanong is differentiate. So, meaning I am looking for dy over dx. So, meron na tayong dy dito, class. Kita nyo? Meron na tayong dy. Kulang tayo ng over dx. So, lagyan mo na ng over dx both side. Lagyan natin ng over dx both side. So, cancel out ng dx. Cancel out, no? So, ang naiwan dito, class, is dy over dx. Dy over dx is equals to 5x to the power of 4. Alright? So, dy over dx. Actually, class, ang dy over dx, no, sa differential calculus, explain ko muna, no? Actually, ang dy over dx, that is actually slope, no? That is actually slope or tangent theta. Right? So, paki-search na lang kung ano ibig sabihin ng slope at saka tangent. They are just the same, no? Dy over dx is slope. It's just the same as tangent theta. Okay? So, your dy over dx equals to 5x to the power of 4. Actually, class, ang ginamit natin dito is, pwede din naman i-diretso yan, no? Directly using power rule. Di ba simply, yung number A, letter A natin, which is y equals x to the power of 5. Ayan. So, the derivative of y, again, no? Derivative of y with respect to x, naka-arrange na kasi yan, no? That is dy over dx equals 5, kopya, then x, 5 minus 1. So, your dy over dx is equals to 5x to the power of 4. Okay. Now, dito, class, no? Again, no? Explain ko ang letter A. So, pwede na ganito ang solution natin, class. So, right? Ulitin ko ang letter A, no? Para maintindihan, no? Di ba, ang given is y equals x to the power of 5. Okay, so we are looking, class, again for dy over dx. So, using power rule both side, no? Kasi y at saka x is our variable. Di ba ang y natin, di pa tayo nag-derive ba? Ang y natin may exponent 1 yan. Equals x to the power of 5. Right? So, using power rule, di ba? Exponent ay 1. Lagay natin dito. Yan, 1 times, may 1 dyan, di ba? Times 1. Then, y, of course, the exponent is 1. And then, ang rule sa power rule, minus 1. And after that, the derivative of y is dy, of course. So, derivative of a is d. Derivative of y is dy equals, okay, the derivative of x to the power of 5, unahin mo muna yung 5, diba? Times, actually, may 1 dito. Times 1, then x, of course. So, 5 minus 1, then the derivative of x is dx. Okay, so simplifying this one, 1 times 1 is 1, no? So, 1 minus 1 is 0, and dy equals 5 times 1 is 5x to the power of 4, then dx. Okay, so y to the power of 0 is equals to 1, di ba? Y to the power of 0 equals 1, then 1 times dy is dy equals 5x4 dx. Meron ba ako, sir? Meron ako ang copy mate. Okay, 5x4 to the 5x4 times dx. So we are solving. We are not looking for dy. We are looking for dy over dx. No, we are looking for dy. Again, we are looking for dy over dx. So kulang na lang tayo ng dx, no? Kasi may dy na tayo. Lagyan mo na ng over dx. So cancel out. So your dy over dx. Our dy over dx is equals to 5x4. Okay? So, ayan, no? So, actually, this one, ang ginamit natin dito, class, is implicit differentiation. So, matagal pa yun, no? So, yun ang explanation for this shortcut method. This one. Y equals x5, derivative of y with respect to x is dy over dx, then copy ang exponent 5 times 1 is also 5, then 5 minus 1, 4. So, dy over dx equals 5x to the power of 4. Now, kung magtanong ako, kasi meron ako dito class i-clarify, ano? Ito this one, y to the power of 0, di ba? Y to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Y to the power of 0, di ba? Y to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Bakit kaya 1? Bakit kaya 1, no? Sabi daw, any number if the exponent is 0 is equals to 1. For example, 25 to the power of 0 is still 1. 7 to the power of 0 is still 1. Bakit naging 1? No? Bakit naging 1? Bakit hindi naging 2? Hindi kayo nagtatanong, no? So, hindi. Ganito yan siya. Ganito siya. For example, no? Considering 25. Is 25 to the power of 0 equals 25? So, definitely not, no? Kasi ang 25 to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Ito, no? And 25 is not equals to 1. So, paano siya maging... Okay, next step. Next tanong, is 25 to the power of 0 equals 25 to the power of 1? Lagyan ko lang ng 1 na para clear. So, definitely hindi siya equal, no? Kasi ang 25 to the power of 0 is equals to 1. And then, 25 to the power of 1 is equals to 25. Paano maging pareho ito? Paano maging equals? Ano ang kulang dito, class? Ano ang kulang dito? Right? Ano ang kulang dito? Para maging pareho. So, lagyan mo ng minus 1. Diba? 1 minus 1 is 0. So, pareho na sila. 25 to the power of 0 is just equals to 25. to the power of 1 minus 1. Kasi 1 minus 1 is 0. So, pareho na yung dalawa na to. So, I will just consider this one. Take out natin ang 25, 1 minus 1. Right? So, for example, plus, di ba? For example lang, no? Saan tayo? Dito tayo. For example, x squared times x5, that is actually equals to x7. Diba? O bakit naging x7? Simply, x2 plus 5, that is 7. So meaning, ang x2 plus 5, right? Ang x2 plus 5 is the same as this one, x squared times x5. So, ang ibig sabihin ng ganito, pwede ko gawin ganito. Yung 25, 1 minus 1 is just the same as 25, 1 times 25, negative 1. Alright? So, how will you simplify this one? You cannot simplify if the exponent is negative. So, just get the reciprocal, no? Definition yon. Para maging positive ang exponent, get the reciprocal. Diba? Okay na ito, 25, no? 25 to the power of 1 is 25, and then para maging positive ito, so get the reciprocal, that is 25 to the power of, understood na may 1 yan, so positive na siya. So meaning that is 25 over 25 is equals to 1. So meaning if the exponent is 0, that is equals to 1, meaning divide by itself. Again, no? Divide by itself. Kaya naging 1. Diba? So, y to the power of 0 is 1 kasi y divided by y is 1. 25 to the power of 0 equals to 1 kasi 25 over 25. And then 7 to the power of 0 is equals to 1 kasi 7 over 7. So, divide by itself. Yun ang basic explanation kung bakit pag ang exponent niya 0 is equals to 1. Clear tayo? Okay, we will proceed to letter B. Right? So, letter B, y equals x. Dito tayo, no? Y equals x. So, the derivative of, differentiate, no? So, meaning, I am looking for, again, dy over dx. So, pwede na natin diretso, no? Kasi clear na ang explanation. Kahit i-shortcut na natin. The derivative of y, no? The derivative of y with respect to x is dy over dx equals, derivative of x to the power of 1. Di ba may 1 yan? So, ilagay ang 1 dito and then times, may 1 din dito, di ba? May 1 sa tabi ng x. So, times 1 and then x, of course, may exponent 1. Rules yun, minus 1 ng derivative. So, dy over dx is 1 times 1 is 1, then x, 1 minus 1 is 0. So, your dy over dx is equals to 1. Okay? dy over dx is equals to 1. Again, ano ang ibig sabihin ng dy over dx? That is actually slope or sometimes tangent theta. Alright? How about letter C? Ano ba yung tanong sa letter C? Y equals, ito tayo, no? Y equals, letter C, no? Y equals x negative 4. So, differentiate, meaning I am solving for dy over dx. So, the derivative of y, we look at letter C, the derivative of y with respect to x is dy over dx, right? dy over dx equals, diba? Kopyahin mo na ang negative 4 and then may 1 dito, times natin by 1 and then x, kopya, then minus 1. Okay, so simplifying this one, dy over dx is equals to negative 4 times 1 is negative 4x negative 5. Pwede na ganito. Kung gusto mo gawing positive ang exponent, pwede natin kunin ang kanyang reciprocal, which is dy over dx is equals to negative 4x to the power of 5. So, makikita mo ang exponent niya ay positive 5 na kasi reciprocal siya. Rules ng reciprocal. Pag negative ang exponent, pwede natin gawing positive using the reciprocal. Alright? So, next example. Example kaya ito. Next. This one. Example number 2. Still on differentiate. So, differentiate. Again, no? Differentiate. If you look at sa letter A and letter B, dalawang variable y and x, I am solving for dy over dx. So, how will you solve for letter A? Diba? Y equals p fruit of x. So, pag ganito class, naka-radical form, hindi natin directly ma-differentiate, no? Or ma-derive. I-convert natin muna ang radical to exponential form. Diba? To exponential. Paano natin gawin? Considering, no, x p fruit. Diba? This one is a radical form. Radical form ito class, no? So, gawin nating exponential, kopya mo na x, tapos lagyan mo ng bar. Steps yan, no? And then, ang nasa labas, class ng radical, yung ano, ang 5, that is actually sa baba yan. And then, meron 1 dito. That is, yan, x to the power of 1 over 5. Oh, pag naging ganito naman, for example, ayan, no, p fruit, then x cube, ganun din, no? That is radical form, so that we can derive, convert natin muna ang radical to exponential form. So, kopya mo na ang x, then lagyan ng bar. Ang nasa labas ay sa baba, no? And then sa loob, nasa taas siya. That is x to the power of 3 over 5, right? So, balikan natin ang tanong sa letter A. Differentiate. Ano bang letter A? Differentiate y equals p fruit of x. Again, we will convert this one to exponential. So, copy x and then lagyan ng bar, 5 sa baba, sa taas ay 1. So, naka-exponential form na. That's the time we can derive. Okay? That's the time we can derive. The derivative of y with respect to x is dy over dx is equals to, o kopya mo na ang 1 over 5. Lagay dito ang 1 over 5, then times, may 1 dito, times 1. And kopya x. Kopya x, then 1 over 5 minus 1. Okay, so your dy over dx, our dy over dx is equals to 1 over 5 times 1 is 1 over 5 times x. Of course, 1 over 5 minus 1, that is subtraction of fraction. Dapat magaling tayo dyan, no? Elementary pa ang fraction hanggang sa junior high, hanggang sa senior high, hanggang sa college, hanggang graduate tayo, hanggang mag-take board tayo, nandoon pa rin ang fraction. Operation of fraction, subtraction, addition and subtraction of fraction, multiplication and division of fractions. Dapat alam natin yung rules doon, no? So, since number lang naman yan, we can use calculator. That is, di ba? 1 over 5. Ano yun? Minus 1, no? That is negative 4 over 5. So, negative 4 over 5. Okay, actually, pwede na ganito, no? Kung gusto mo gawing positive ang exponent, kung gusto mo gawing positive ang dy over dx dito class is the same as yan, no? Yan, 5 and then x, kasi 1 times x negative 4, 5 yan, negative 4 over 5. O, pwede na ganyan, no? So, kung gusto mo maging positive ang exponent ng x 4 over 5, lagay lang sa baba. So, magiging positive na yan. And then, di ba may 5 dito, then ang name dito sa taas ay 1. So, your dy over dx is equals to 1 over 5x to the power of 4 over 5. O, kung gusto mo i-convert into radical form, no? Kung gusto mo ito i-convert into radical form, this one, ang magiging, di ba? 1 over 5, tapos lagyan ng radical, and then x yan. Ang sa baba class is 5, and then ang sa loob, ito sa taas is 4. Right, so yan ang dy over dx. So, pwede na ganyan, no? Okay? So, any questions for letter A? How about letter B? Oh, letter B, madali lang naman ang letter B, no? Letter B, diba? Y equals x 0.7, and the derivative of y with respect to x is dy over dx equals, so, kopya natin muna ang exponent, no? Ang exponent 0.7 times, actually may 1 dyan, no? 1, then 0.7 minus 1. So our dy over dx is, of course, 0.7 times 1 is 0.7x, 0.7 minus 1, 0.7 minus 1 equals how much? Negative 0.3, right? Negative 0.3. Okay, talaga nito. Okay, that is for letter B. Okay, next example. So, quick check, no? Number 3. Differentiate. Differentiate each of the following. Again, no? Ang tanong is differentiate. Differentiate. So, meaning I am looking for dy over dx. So, ano ba ang letter A? Diba? Y equals 10, x9. Ano ba yung steps natin in finding derivative or differentiate? Derivative of y with respect, kasi y ito, no? Derivative of y with respect to x is, of course, dy over dx equals. Kopya natin muna ang exponent 9 and times, ano ba yung nasa tabi ng x? Diba? 10. Yan. And then copy x9 and minus roots, so minus 1. Yan. Dy over dx is equals to, of course, 9 times 10 is 90 x to the power of 8. Alright? Yan. Letter B. Ano ba ang letter B? Letter B is letter B, which is y equals 5x cubed. Nasaan dyan ang variable? Of course, ang variables dito ay y at saka x. Yung pi is constant, that is 3, 14, 16. So, how you derive or differentiate? Again, we are looking for dy over dx. So, derivative of y with respect to x is dy over dx equals. Diba? Unahin natin muna ang exponent ng x, which is 3. And then times natin sa constant na sa tabi ng x. Anong constant na sa tabi ng x? Diba? Pi. Then, x, kopya. No? Then, minus 1. Ayan, class. Ito lang, class, ang differential calculus. And after that, in simplifying your answer, you have to use your college algebra. Kaya, mahirap yung algebra, no? First step lang ang calculus. After that, you have to use our algebra. So, our dy over dx, of course, is equals to 3 times pi, 3 pi, then x, 3 minus 1 is 2. Yan. Okay, letter C. Okay, letter C pa ba? Okay, letter C. Letter C is y equals to 3x to the power of 4. Y equals 2 over 3x. So, how will you use power rule? Kadalasan, no? Kadalasan, ang variable natin nasa taas, di ba? Letter A nasa taas. Previous example natin, ang y nasa taas, ang x nasa taas. Di ba? Dito, ang y nasa taas yan. Ang x nasa taas. Ito, ang y nasa taas, ang x nasa taas. Ito sa letter C, ang y nasa taas, ang x nasa baba. So, using power rule, dapat ang variable natin sa taas. So, convert natin muna, no? Convert natin muna using reciprocal, which is, di ba? O, ilagay natin ang x to the power of 4 sa taas. So, magiging negative 4 kasi reciprocal. And then 2 over 3. That's the time you can derive. The derivative of y with respect to x is equals to dy over dx. O, kopyahin mo na ang exponent negative 4, di ba? Step natin. Then times. Ano yung number na sa tabi ng x? Of course, 2 over 3. And then x negative 4 minus 1 rules, no? Minus 1. Then, simplifying this one, our dy over dx is equals to, of course, negative 4 times 2/3 is negative 8 over 3x negative 5. So, kung gusto mo gawing positive yan, ang exponent ng x, gawin natin positive, that is negative 8, di ba? 3. Then, lagay sa baba para maging positive. O, pareho lang yan. Okay? Letter C. Next example. Okay. Application sa Boyle rule. Sabi nito sa example number 4, our reference class is calculus and its application. Okay? Calculus, applied calculus. Andyan na sa inyo ang books. So, ito mga pick up ko lang yung mga example. So, example number 4, life science, volume of a tumor. Sabi dito, class, we read the question. The volume V of a spherical tumor can be approximated by V of R equals 4 over 3 pi R cube, where R is the radius of the tumor in centimeter. So, hati-unta muna, class, in given instruction. Okay? So, sabi dito, the volume V. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng volume? So, ano ibig sabihin ng volume? For example, class, ganito, no? Explain natin ang volume. Pag ganito, class, hindi ba length? Yan. Sa flat surface, no? Sorry. Pag ganyan, length, flat surface. Lagyan ko ng ganito, width. Yan. Rows na yan. Sa flat surface, this is actually referring to area. Ito, area na. O, paano maging volume ito? Lagyan mo ng height, no? This is parang nakaganito na siya. Ayan. Alright, that is volume. Ito, volume na, no? O kung ang length, kung ang distance, class, ay let's say centimeter, and then ang area naka-square centimeter na yan. May 2 na, no? And then ang volume naka-cubic. Yan. Cubic. Length times width times height. So, okay na ang volume, no? So, sabi dito, the volume V of a spherical tumor. Ano ang shape ng tumor dito, class? Sabi, spherical, di ba? The shape of the tumor is in a spherical. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng spherical? Ano ang shape ng spherical? Circle, class, is not spherical, no? Flat surface yan. Para maging spherical, magandang example ng, actually, class, ang spherical, yun na yung bola, yung ball, that, no? Nakita niyo yung ball, that is actually sphere, that is spherical. Alright? So, sabi dito, the volume V of a spherical tumor can be approximated by what? By V of R. By V of R equals 4 over 3 pi R cube. Yan, no? Yan ang, eto, class, sabi dito sa problem na to, eto daw ay volume ng spherical tumor. So, sinabi sa question, no? The volume V of a spherical tumor can be approximated by V of R equals 4 over 3 pi R cube. That is actually volume of the tumor. Right? So, if you look at the volume of the tumor, which is V of R, 4 over 3 pi R cube, ang ibig sabihin, class, ng V of R is actually ang value ng V natin nakadepende sa R. Nakadepende sa radius. For example, we have a radius 1, may corresponding value ng V. Pag ang A natin na 3, mayroong corresponding value ng V. So, simply, para hindi magulo, class, we remove R, no? V is equals to 4 over 3 pi R cube. So, that is the volume of the spherical tumor. Actually, ito, class, ano? That is the volume of the sphere. No? Volume yan ng sphere. Tandaan natin, ha, ang volume ng sphere is 4 over 3 pi R cube. Alright? So, nakadefine yung radius R natin. Sabi dito, our R, where R is the radius of the tumor in centimeter. So, may sinabi siya na ang R radius natin in centimeter. Right? So, ano ba yung tanong? So, clear na tayo sa given, no? Ang tanong is, find the rate of change. Find the rate of change of the volume with respect to radius. So, ang actually class, ang ibig sabihin ng rate of change that is derivative. Para hindi magulo. Yan, no? Derivative. Kasi pag derivative, alam mo you're looking for dy over dx, dy over dr, dy over dt, mga ganon. So, sabi dito, find the rate of change of the volume with respect to the radius r. Radius. Or simply, find the derivative. Find the derivative of volume with respect to the radius r. Let's see, yung kanina, example natin, no? Kanina example natin, given ang y equals x5, that we will read this one as the derivative of y with respect to x is equals to 5x to the power 4, di ba? So, ngayon, sa letter A, tanong, find the rate of change or find the derivative of the volume. So, meaning, I am looking for dv. Find the derivative of the volume with respect to the radius r. So, I am looking class for dv over dr. Yun ang target natin. No? We are looking for dv over dr. So, given ang given dito class is the volume of the spherical tumor. Ano ba ang volume ng spherical tumor? Diba? Ang volume ng spherical tumor, V equals 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So, letter E is find the rate of change or find the derivative of the volume with respect to the radius. So, I am looking for dV over dr. So, how will you solve for dV? Ang given dito ay V. Of course, no, you have to derive. Kasi derivative of V is dV. Derive both sides. Derive both sides. Derivative of V is dV. Derivative of r cube. Di ba, unahin natin, ang step natin, unahin muna yung exponent ng i-derive. So, the exponent is 3. So, copy 3. And then times. Ano yung constant na sa tabi ng r? Di ba, 4 over 3 pi. So, sulat, 4 over 3 pi. And then, copy r cube. Of course, minus 1. And then after that, you derive r. Derivative of r is dr. Kaya din ang v. Derivative of v is dv. Alright? So, again, I am looking for what? I am not looking for dv. I am looking for dv over, diba? I'm not looking for dv lang. Ang gusto niya is the rate of change of dv with respect to r, to radius r. So, dv over dr. So, kulang tayo class dito ng over dr. Lagyan lang natin ng over dr. Lagyan lang natin ng over dr. Then, dito sa kabila, over dr din, no? So, we can cancel out this one. We can cancel out, no? Cancel out, cancel out. Yan. So, your dv over dr, which is, yun ang required niya. Our dv over dr, which is the derivative of or the rate of change of volume with respect to the radius, or dv over dr is equals to, we can cancel out 3, no? 4, lang naiwan na constant is 4 pi. Then r3 minus 1 is r square. So yan na class ang tanong, yan na yung sagot sa letter A. The rate of change of volume with respect to radius or dv over dr is equals to 4 pi r square. Alright? So, actually class, ang 4 pi r square is the area of the sphere, is the surface area of the sphere. Ano ba yung surface area? Search nyo it's the surface area of the, kasi dapat alam natin ano ang ibig sabihin ng surface area. Okay, so if you derive, in other words class, no, makikita natin if you derive the volume of the sphere, okay, paano ba? Hindi, ganito. Derive the volume, di ba? Volume of sphere, di ba? Which is 4 over 3 pi r cube. Pag i-derive natin class ang volume ng sphere, the outcome is surface area. ng sphere. Alright? Surface area ng sphere. To derive the volume of the sphere, the outcome is surface area of that sphere. Okay. Yan ang tanong sa letter A. The answer is 4 pi r square or surface area of the tumor. Diba? Find the rate of change of the volume with respect to the radius r. Next, letter B. Actually, letter B class is a twisting question. No? May ano siya, follow-up question. Find the rate of change. Pareho lang, no? Pareho lang ang letter A pati letter B. Find the rate of change of the volume. So, since meron na tayong rate of change of volume with respect to r, dV over dr is equals to what? Diba? Meron na tayong na-solve for letter B. For letter B question, meron na tayong dV over dr which is equals to 4 pi r square. So, sabi dito, find the rate of change of the volume. Ito na siya, no? dV over dr is equals to 4 pi r square. Where, may binigay siya na value ng r, 1.2 cm. So, you will just substitute 1.2 cm. dV over dr is equals to 4 pi 1.2 square. Okay? So, your dV, derivative of the rate of change of volume with respect to radius is equals to, calculator na lang, ayun, 4 shape pi times 1.2 square equals, let's see, 18.09, that is 18. So, of course, kasi naka-square ito, ang outcome is square centimeter. Alright, so your dV over dr is equals to 18 square centimeter. Okay? So, basahin natin ulit ang tanong. Ang tanong na sa letter B is, diba, sinabi dito, find the rate of change of volume. Bakit ito naging area? Bakit naging area dito, class? Diba? Is asking for the rate of change of volume. Tapos, ang answer natin, kasi square siya, referring to area. Naka-area. So, anong gagawin natin para maging volume ito, class? Tama na ito, no? Tama na. Ang kaso lang, parang hindi siya mag-jive. Pati dV over dr. Kasi ang dV, referring to the volume. Then, ang outcome dito is area. So, paano maging volume? Okay. Paano maging volume? Okay, isolate natin ang 18, di ba? Is 18 square centimeter times centimeter the same with 18 square centimeter? So, simply no, hindi, no? Kasi square centimeter times centimeter magiging cubic centimeter. O, para maging pareho, i-divide mo by cm. Divide natin by cm. So, we can cancel out cm over cm. That's still the same, 18 square centimeter. Okay? So, huwag natin i-cancel yan, no? Para ma-attain natin ang rate of change ng volume. So, that is over centimeter. And then 18 centimeter square times centimeter is cubic centimeter. So, this one, class, is already our rate of change ng volume, and then this one is the radius r. Alright, 18 cubic centimeter per 1 centimeter radius. Okay, so thank you for watching. So just keep on repeating, no? Manood ng video para maintindihan. Kasi hindi lang minsanan yung hindi lang makaminsan lang kita mag-study, no? Sa example, no? Example number 4. Hindi lang makajari, let's say, makaminsan mo lang siya lingkuran. Kasi pag mo, kalupahan na ito siya. So, keep on repeating example number 4. Keep on repeating example number 2. Keep on repeating example number 3. Right? So, yun lang naman yung ang technique, no? Para sabi nga ni Padilla, keep on repeating. Repetition is the key, no? Keep on repeating so that maintindihan natin sana tayo mag-intindi ng problem. Right? So, thank you for watching.